Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Alek Manoah.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8-ball.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Blake Sabol. And a pitch. And fouled off.
First pitch, 7:07.
In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Gabe Kapler's lineup for the San Francisco Giants. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
The 0-1. This to third. Chapman tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
So he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Jack Peterson. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. And first offering is fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs.
Oh, now this ball gets down. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Mike Mike Yastrzemski up here. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Foul ball there. Singy Alec Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And he dodges that fastball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 1-0. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Here's Haniger on his way to the plate. 1 run is in. Yastrzemski rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they're up by 3.
Everything came together for them. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Michael Conforto. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. This to center field. Kiermaier makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 3 and the Blue Jays coming up. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill, Logan Webb. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets awfully chilly in San Fran.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Here's Kiermaier now. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Espinal gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Righty delivers. A little bit low.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
On the ground to third, might be two. To second, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Strike on the inside corner. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. The pitch.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Conforto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam at his big league debut.
No, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time.
And a foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Sable in the box with one away as he takes ball one. 0 for 1 with a fly out.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Kicks and fires. Runner on the go. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runner on the go again. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Estrada rounds second on his way to third. Estrada coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now it's J.D. Davis. First time up, he grounded to third. And that one fouled off. Sable leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Jack Peterson doubled in his first AB. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back.
Fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. High in the air, out to right. Springer on the move. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 4 and the Jays nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter is George Springer. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And there's a foul ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Danny Jansen ahead here. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Haniger to third. The tag out. And at first, up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Jansen off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And a 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started, and now Mitch Haniger. Manoah back to work, and a swing and a miss. Haniger, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Hammered, base hit.
The center
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
So a man aboard. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
All these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Movement in the bullpen. Yimi Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Pop, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And the righty deals. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Haniger headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see Yimi Garcia on a pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Varsho pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw. He scores. It's 6-0. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Varsho snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Wait, around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 down. And here is Matt Chapman. That one's in there, 0-1. Chapman measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021. Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Espinal stands in now, looks at that one inside. Here's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Blake Sable. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one lifted to left. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Left field. Varsho on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit. Right there, that front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Peterson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The wide to kick the pitch. This one in the air, center field. Yastrzemski makes the grab, one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Nope.
And takes low for ball 1. Bichette checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Here's a 1-1. Snags the liner back to the mound. To first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Springer batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for San Francisco, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses.
0-1.
And that's strike 1. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And ball 1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one is gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So here's Wade now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just off the outside edge. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground, Espinal. In plenty of time to first, and he's out.
Now back.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Conforto.
That one ripped. Springer going back some more, pulls it in on the warning track. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 now. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to the left. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt.
Got him. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Anthony Bass.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
And he deals. Out towards right center field. Springer drifts towards it. 1 up, 1 down. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Bass in his 9th season, 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2008. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. So the batting order turns over, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sable, 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Sable, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. At the belt and fires. Right side, Espinal. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. 3 up. The right-hander back to work. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball right side to first, and he beats it.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here is Santiago Espinal. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that. Welcome back. Now the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, number 7, J.D.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Varsho puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And Jack Peterson stands in.
Jack Peterson.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Over to Bichette, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Rolls across the diamond. That takes care of Springer. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
And, Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now 1-1. Towards first, and it gets by him. Kiermaier around third. Safe.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Jansen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Haniger pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. We're at the top of the eighth, and now the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Lamont Wade Jr. That one hammered left field. Varsho moving back for it. Still going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. And up next for San Francisco, Michael Conforto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
That's off the mark, and 1-1.
1-1.
Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. And that misses off the outside edge. Swing and a bouncer. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Belt. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Webb still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Varsho, the next to hit, takes outside. Slapped foul. The 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground left side, and it goes just foul. Next one just misses, and it's 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The pitch. Close, but call the ball. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Wait, racing, makes the catch. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espino. And that's in there for strike 1. And the slider catches the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
He goes down looking. One left for Toronto. They're down 7-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tim Meza, on for the 30th time this year. Here comes a pitch. Crawford at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Oh, 1 down. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho pulls it in on the run. Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. Bounced out to short. Bichette fires across the diamond, and Estrada is out. Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Joey Bart looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Number 21, Joey Bart.
Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-0.
And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is fouled back. And now the lefty right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing across. So remaining in the game defensively, Joey Bart. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Kiermaier stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Sliced hard but foul. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Another 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. Rogers, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. 1-1 now.
Ball in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here comes the 0-1. That's a little bit low. And now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. There's a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In for a strike, and the count even at 1. And there's a ball. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 7-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. Ben Gamel had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Rays pushed past the Diamondbacks 6-1. They're on a roll with 8 straight victories. Tony Gonsolin grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 2-0. Pablo Lopez